It's okay, whatever.
The program is really changed.
Olusegun Obasanjo. Democracy and Olusegun Obasanjo. Ali bismillah Jonathan, Ali bismillah.
You will agree with me that the state of democracy in West Africa, and indeed in Africa, requires urgent attention. In recent years, we have witnessed a return of coup d'etat, election fraud, and political violence resulting in instability and threatening the developmental gains we have made in the last couple of decades. I feel very sad, and it gives me great concern when I see the democratic system we have painfully built collapsing. And I believe there must be a solution, because the problem is human, and all human problems can't be solved by human beings. Power grabbing and the governance through the gun will not help us, nor procure democracy through the judiciary. What we need is peaceful democracy that has respect for the will of the people and the future of our nations.
In other words, we have developed a fairly robust language of censure and a sophisticated punitive framework for responding to extra-constitutional political interventions. But we have not yet been able to formulate a similarly sophisticated framework for addressing the infractions of elected governments that fall short of democratic best practices or break faith with their citizens. If this concern is left unaddressed, it will deepen the perception of regional groupings such as ECOWAS as being no more than elite transnational clubs of powerful leaders only interested in maintaining their own privileges. This will ultimately lead to an erosion of the legitimacy of the Pan-African institutions that our nations have labored hard to build for so many decades. To fill this vacuum, and in order to prevent it from being hijacked by extra-constitutional interlopers and adventurers, I believe that we must revitalize institutions such as the African Peer Review Mechanism to promote transnational collaborative learning and leadership on democratization and good governance on the continent. The ECOWAS protocol also on democracy and good governance, which is currently being reviewed with this issue in mind, is another tool which we can deploy to enhance democratic governance in the region. This is a moment of peril for democracy in our region because we are navigating a perfect storm of adverse circumstances. A world economy that is reeling from the recessionary shocks of the COVID-19 pandemic, price and supply disruptions from the war in Ukraine, the emergence of armed non-state actors, and all challenges associated with catering for the youngest populations in the world. But there is also, and this is also, a moment of opportunity, one in which we can reflect on our democratic progress, strengthen our institutions, and deliver on socioeconomic development, and deepen our commitment to building successful democratic states.